Guys, I got scammed on Facebook Marketplace, so please watch this video and share it to make sure that you or someone you know doesn't get scammed too.
Scam alert. There's a scam going on if you advertise anything for sale on the Facebook Marketplace.
I will never be using Facebook Marketplace ever again.
Facebook Marketplace is not to be joked with. So if you do business through Facebook Marketplace by selling like a couple of items from your home that you don't need, or trying to get a bargain on Facebook Marketplace by buying some stuff off of Facebook Marketplace, you need to be careful. You need to be super
I
careful.
literally just got scammed and I'm so pissed off because I'm from the East Coast and I'm very skeptical of every single person ever. So the fact that I fell for this means that this is for sure going around and I need to tell everyone about it. I was recording. I'm moving and I put some of my items up on Facebook Marketplace. So I put it on Facebook Marketplace, whatever, and a lot of people are inquiring about this one chair that I'm selling. So many people are hitting me up at once. I was like, oh my God, this chair, people love it. So someone's like, can I pick it up right now? I really like it. And I was like, sure. And they're like, text me. And I'm like, okay. So I text the number. It was green. That should have been the first red flag. They have an Android. That should have been the first red flag. Whatever. Keep going forward. They were like, hey, I want to pick it up. They were like, cash or Venmo. And I was like, do you have Zelle? And they were like, I would rather cash just to protect my privacy. Can I just confirm you're a real person? And I was like, yes, for sure. Oh my gosh, like I would, if I was on the other end, I would want to confirm that I'm a real person. So I was like, yes, for sure, you can confirm that I'm a real person. And they're like, okay, I'm gonna send you a code just to like verify that you're a real person. And I was like, oh my God, for sure, for sure, send me the code. So they sent me a code and it was like Google Voice authentication. So I'm like, okay, what is this? I click on it and it was like, oh, just to like authenticate your voice or something like that. Like I read it really fast, I skimmed, and then I went back and I was just like, what is this? And they were like, oh, I just want to confirm that you're a real person. And I was like, oh yeah, for sure. And they're like, you can just send me the code and then it'll confirm. And I'm like, okay, so maybe they just want to confirm my voice or something. Like maybe I have to record and it'll show my voice. So I was like, yeah, here's the code. And then as soon as I sent the fucking code, like my stomach, I had a pit in my stomach. And I'm like, what the fuck did I just do? It was moving so fast and they already said that they were scared that I was a scammer. So I was like, no, I'm not. So I sent them the fucking code. And as soon as I sent them the code, I had a freaking pain in my stomach and I Google it and it was like, never ever ever give someone your Google Voice authentication code because that is them trying to authenticate the number, my number that they're using, and they made Google send me the code and then they can go verify my number and then use my number for scams. I cannot believe that I fell for that. I am an intelligent woman and I cannot believe that I fucking fell for that. I am so upset. I told them, you motherfuckers, this is a scam. I blocked their number and then there is a website. So moral of the story is that there is a website that you can go and remove your number from from all Google Voice devices that your number may be used. And the good part is that the person actually texted me back and they were like, hey, the code didn't work. I'm gonna send you another one. I'm like, yeah, you want another one, you stupid bee. That's when I blocked them. I removed my number from the Google Voice accounts just in case. So just beware when you're selling on Facebook Marketplace. There's a lot of scammers and it really sucks.
Be very, very careful when you're meeting up with people from Marketplace, either to buy or sell, because I just got robbed like the other day, and I'll tell you how. So I put up a listing for my iPhone 14 in purple because right now I'm feeling with the 16, right? So I was trying to sell my 14 and eventually I came across this girl's profile and everything seemed fine. We were just talking back and forth about the quality of the phone. And then we agreed to meet near West Side Mall and it was a pretty public area where we met at, right? I meet up with her and she seems fine. And then I take out the phone out of the box and it was still in my hand. She literally sees the phone, snatches it, and then like it was kind of like a flight or fight situation for me. And then I started a little tug of war from her. And then eventually she gets away from me and she starts like running behind a building. And that's when I stopped. I stopped because like, what if like there's like a bunch of different other people behind the building and I get jumped or something? I'm not trying to do that. And also she most likely had weapons on her too. I called 911. I filed in a report, but I highly doubt they're going to do anything about it. So I would highly suggest if you're buying or selling at Marketplace, just go with someone, so you have someone for safety. And most importantly, just tell them to meet you at a police station so you know that you're very safe, because a lot of different messed up things are happening in the city. People are getting smarter, Robin.
I will never be using Facebook Marketplace ever again.
A little backstory, I used to have a Canon. Unfortunately, I broke it due to water damage on the way home from Italy 2 years ago. I don't want to get into it, but I've been looking for a new cheap camera because I miss it. So I go on Facebook Marketplace and I found a very cheap one. I was like, okay. So, and the pictures look legit, users seem legit. So I messaged her and I was like, hey, is this still available? And she was like, yeah, it is. And she was like, are you in Arizona? And I'm like, no, I thought the location said New Jersey. And she was like, oh, I used to live there. Sorry, like, I have to update that. I'm like, oh, okay, like, I'll just ask someone else. And she's like, no, like, I can ship it to you. It's only $7. I'm like, oh, are you sure? And she's like, yeah. So I said, do you have Venmo? And she said, no, but you can use Apple Pay, and I'll just give you my husband's number because we share it. That should have been the first red flag. Why are you giving me your husband's number and not yourself? Anyway, I text the number being like, hi, I just want to confirm this is Jamie's husband. This is from Facebook Marketplace. I don't get a message back. And at the same time, she's messaging me being like, just let me know when you've sent the money so I can send the camera to you. And I texted her or messaged her, whatever. And I was like, just letting you know, like, your husband didn't respond to me. So I just wanted to, like, wait till he responds so I can make sure I'm not losing my money. She was like, oh, he said he responded to you. Like, sorry, he's just in the basement because, like, for work, he works in the basement, so there's not a lot of service. But he responded to you. Okay, I was getting impatient, and I was very impulsive, and it seemed real. I just sent the money. Okay, sue me. I sent it to that number. I know I should have waited for a text back, but I sent it. And I sent the screenshot to her, and she was like, great, like, I'm about to run errands, but I'll ship it out before I do that. And I was like, okay, great. And I said, can you just send, like, a confirmation once you ship it so I know, like, that it's coming? And she's like, yeah, of course. And she's sending, like, the heart emojis. So I'm like, okay, she's talking like a human. Like, I think this is real. So 2 days pass, and I still haven't gotten anything from her. So I just messaged again. I'm like, hi, can you send the shipping like you said you were going to? And she was like, oh, yes, of course. I'm going to send the receipt and the shipping and everything from my phone number. And I'm like, okay, great. I opened Facebook Marketplace this morning to look for our conversation. Nowhere to be found. Deleted. Gone. Account is also gone. I texted that number that was supposedly her husband. I don't even know who it is at this point. And I was like, I'm really upset if you could refund me. Obviously, they're not responding to me. So just lost a lot of money and I'm not getting a camera. So this is your sign. Facebook Marketplace sucks. You can't trust anyone. Jamie Lewinsky, if you're real, you're an evil person. You're evil.
Just got scammed off of Facebook Marketplace. We bought a brand new stand-up desk in the box for $100 and we picked it up from her last night, took it home. We did not open the box because it said it was brand new. There's no top. There's no top to the desk. This whole part is not here. This lady was running like a sting operation. She has like 1,000 reviews, and as we pulled up to the trailer park, there was a line of cars of all different people picking up stuff. And we got ripped
Scam
off.
alert on Facebook Marketplace. How fun. Ugh. I just found like the most beautiful MCM dresser and I got so excited for it because I was like, this is perfect for the nursery. I was literally so giddy with excitement. I messaged them. I'm like, I can pay asking price. I will come get it immediately. Just like, let me know the details. We're exchanging, we're planning, and she hits me with it. And I'm like, scam, because this happened to me a couple months ago. What they do is they ask you if you want to pay a deposit so that they'll mark it as sold and hold it for you. Unnecessary. You know, I know that's not how it works on Facebook Marketplace. I'm bummed because like this piece was so beautiful. It was exactly what I was looking for the nursery. So I'm mostly just butthurt. But don't ever pay a deposit, and just watch out for these scammers.
This is the #1 Facebook Marketplace red flag, and people fall for it every day. You see a deal on Facebook Marketplace. Maybe it's a couch, a guitar, whatever. Looks good. So you message a guy. He says, send $600. And you go, cool, I'll take it. Then he says, send it through PayPal, friends and family. That's your red flag right there. You reply, nah, I'll send it through goods and services so it's protected. And boom, stops replying, you get ghosted. Why? Because he was never selling anything anyway. He was just hoping you'd be dumb enough to send money with zero buyer protection. When you send it through friends and family, you can't dispute it, can't get a refund, and there's no accountability. So if they disappear the second you say goods and services, hey, you didn't lose the deal. You just avoided getting ripped off.
If you use Facebook Marketplace, OfferUp, any of these peer-to-peer selling sites, listen to this. Do not get scammed. These companies are scamming y'all. Not the companies, but the people on the apps. If you hear something like this, let's just say you want to buy a couch, right? And the couch is $250. And they say, okay, we can deliver to you for $50. And this couch is just an example. We could deliver to you for $50. So for a total of $300. So what they'll say is, okay, send me the $50 right now, because I need it for gas to be able to get to you. I need to pay the delivery driver or something like that. How else am I going to pay the delivery driver if I don't have that $50 right now? So you're thinking, okay, well, maybe they do need the $50 right now, so let me send it. You send them the money, they block you, or they don't write you back. Never send gas money. Never send a deposit. None of that stuff. Even tattoo artists be doing it.
Scam alert. There's a scam going on if you advertise anything for sale on the Facebook Marketplace. Facebook isn't doing anything about it. You have to be aware of it. What's happening is if you place an ad in Facebook using Facebook for something for sale, you will get a response from somebody, a guy or girl, a fake account. If you go to their account, you'll probably notice there's no friends, no family. But whatever the case is, it's going to tell you, they're going to say to you that they need your phone number, and they're going to send you a code to verify you are real. They're going to pretend that you're possibly a scammer, so you get a little more receptive to what they're doing. Then they're going to send you a text message. The text message is actually your Google account information, but people don't understand this, and they give out that code. That code is your Google account. It breaks them into your password, and it breaks them into everything so they can steal your stuff. Be aware, stay away.
So this is the top 3 scams you're going to run into when you're trying to buy a couch or sell a couch on Facebook Marketplace. I know I got a lot of guys that's just now getting into couch flipping. Some of y'all ain't too familiar with Marketplace. It's a lot of scams you need to be looking out for. So I'm going to give y'all the top 3 that I always run into. Number 1, y'all know what it is, man. It's the deposit scam, the delivery fee scam. All of it is the same. You're going to text somebody about a couch. The deal going to look too good to be true. If it look too good to be true, it is too good to be true. They're going to have a big, nice, gray sectional up there for $200. And then as soon as you text them, they're going to ask you, do you want pick up or deliver? You're going to think to yourself, hey, why would I pick it up if they're going to deliver it? So, and then you're going to tell them you want to deliver. Then they're going to tell you they need a delivery fee. I fell for it when I first started couch flipping. I know y'all going to fall for it too. So as soon as you send that $50, they're going to block you. All right, next we got, this a new scam. I don't even know what to call it, but I'm gonna just call it the comment scam. If you on Marketplace and you post a couch, you know how you can post it in a bunch of groups along with Marketplace. It's gonna always be somebody that comment on your picture. It's gonna always be somebody that comment on your listing in one of the Facebook groups, and they're gonna come in and say, DM me, I'm interested. And y'all don't take offense to this, but it's gonna always be an older white couple on the profile picture. I don't know why. I guess they feel like you gonna trust an older white couple or something. But as soon as you DM them, they gonna act like they cash app you, and then they gonna say check your spam, and bro, it's a scam. They trying to get you to send them some money or something. I don't know. And the last one, we got the free couch scam. Of course, it's always a lot of couches being posted for free on Marketplace, so scammers gonna take advantage of it. It's pretty much the same thing as the first one, except this couch is gonna be listed for free, and then when you tell them you can pick it up, they gonna have some kind of excuse saying they not home or something like that. And whenever they tell you they not home or they get off work, it might be 2:00 in the day. They gonna say I get off work at 4:00 or something like that. Then they gonna tell you to send a deposit. Just send a deposit to hold the couch. Don't ever send a deposit on Facebook. Okay, those are top 3. I got a couple more. Let me know if y'all want to hear them. But Those are top 3 scams that you need to be looking out for on Facebook Marketplace.
Guys, I got scammed on Facebook Marketplace, so please watch this video and share it to make sure that you or someone you know doesn't get scammed too. So yesterday I decided to just list a few things I wanted to sell, just like everyone does. And for whatever reason, this girl who looked about my age reached out and said, "Hey, is that table still available?" And I said, "Yes, it is." And she said, "Okay, can you just text me and we can arrange a time to meet?" Well, as soon as I texted her, this is what happened. So basically, she wanted to send me a code that I would send back to her to confirm I'm a real person. And I fell right for it, thinking it was smart of someone our age to be able to generate a code and do something like that. But really what she wanted was to verify my phone because the code I got was from Google Voice. And so what she was able to do with that code is claim my phone number and then use it to call other people, either pretending they're me or just disguising themselves as another number. I'm going to put an article in the comments that explains all about this scam, but please watch out for it and never trust a Google Voice verification number.
Do not send your personal information to anyone on Facebook Marketplace. Do not send money before you see the item. Meet the seller on a public space, on a public place like a parking lot or something. But if the item is so big that you have to go to their home to pick it up, make sure you go with someone. Just take your husband, your wife, your brother, your dad. Take someone with you, a friend. Do not go alone to nobody's house, and don't do any electronic payment before you actually see the item. Facebook has so much scams nowadays that it's impossible to keep up with. I got scammed on Facebook Marketplace because I wanted to buy like an outdoor furniture. I emailed this guy and everything was good. So I have to work. I won't be able to pick it up until the weekend, like that Saturday. I messaged him on a Tuesday. So he said, "Okay, you can come and get it on Saturday." So then he said, for me to hold the item for you, make sure that you come and pick it up. You have to give him some money to hold the item for you, which is okay because I've done it before. Actually, this one, I wasn't so lucky. He's like, "Oh, you can put." So I get the guy $100 because he wanted like $300 for the couch or something. I'm not sure, but I know I gave him $100, and then I gave him $100. But when you give someone money to hold an item for you, they usually put the item on hold. But I still see the listing on Facebook not saying anything. They would put it on pending. I don't see any started saying pending or whatever. So I messaged this guy and I said, whoever it is that I send the money to, and I was like, "Hey, why is this item not pending? Like, I gave you money to hold it for you. Why is it still listed as in like new item being sold?" He blocked me. They blocked me. I never heard from them. I never received my money. So I lost $100. So just be careful whenever you are meeting someone, buying anything. Like, hopefully by watching this video, you spot the signs. Some of the signs at least, and you'll be 10 times ahead of them. But be careful. Do not send any personal information. Do not give out your phone number. Do not give any banking information. Do not read any numbers to them. Do not give your phone, your house address. Do not give them anything. Do not send any money to anyone to hold anything for you or any down payment. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't send any money to anyone through Facebook. Just go and see the item for yourself. See that the seller is legit before you do business with anybody. But do not send money electronically without seeing or knowing what you are buying. All right. I hope this video helped you, and I hope you spot the signs when you see them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video.